You're listening to the audio production of An Amish Garden by Beth Wiseman, Kathleen Fuller, Tricia Goyer, and Vannetta Chapman. Published by Thomas Nelson and read by Lauren Berst.
Rooted in Love by Beth Wiseman. Chapter 1. Rosemary crossed her legs, folded her arms across her chest, and tried to focus on the bishop's final prayer as he wrapped up the worship service. Saul Petersheim was making that a difficult task. She'd made it clear to Saul that she was not interested in dating him, but the man still gave it his best shot from time to time. "He's doing it again," Rosemary whispered to Esther, smiling and staring at me. Her best friend grinned. "Are you ever going to give that poor fellow a break and go out with him?" "We've been through all this, Esther. Saul and I dated when we were 16. It didn't work out then, and it wouldn't work out now." Rosemary clamped her mouth closed when she realized that Bishop Glick had stopped talking and was staring at her, along with most of the congregation. She could feel the heat rising from her neck to her cheeks, so she sat taller, swallowed hard, and didn't breathe for a few seconds. "See? Saul even gets me in trouble at worship service," Rosemary said once the bishop had recited the final prayer and dismissed everyone. She stood up, smoothed the wrinkles from her white apron, and shook her head. Esther chuckled. "You're 21 years old. I think you're responsible for your own actions at this point." Rosemary sighed as they waited for several of the older women to pass by before they eased into the line that was forming toward the kitchen. "I guess. I just wish Saul would find someone else," she whispered as she glanced over her shoulder toward him. "Someone better suited to him." The words stung when she said them out loud. "Saul only has eyes for you," Esther smiled. "And I don't understand why you won't give him another chance. It was 5 years ago." Rosemary bit her bottom lip, tempted to tell Esther the whole story, but every time she considered telling her friend the truth, she stopped herself. There was once a time when Rosemary couldn't picture herself with anyone but Saul. All the men had gone in the other direction toward the front door, most likely to gather in the barn to tell jokes and smoke cigars, while the women prepared the meal. Rosemary shrugged. It just wouldn't work out. Esther picked up a stack of plates from the counter and shook her head. "I don't understand you, Rosemary. Saul is one of the most desirable men in our district. The fact that someone else hasn't already snagged him is mind-boggling." She nudged Rosemary's shoulder. "But I really do think he's holding out for you." "Well, he's wasting his time." Rosemary picked up a pitcher of tea and followed Esther out the kitchen door and onto the porch. They made their way down the steps toward the tables that had been set up in the yard. Rosemary commented to Esther that the Lord couldn't have blessed them with a more beautiful day. She wasn't going to let thoughts about Saul ruin it. It seemed like spring had arrived.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?